as you already know, or some of you may already know, I am Sahar, and here on this channel, we take an energetic snapshot of what's going on right now, energetically, and then put it out on the table, and then we talk about it, okay? Hope you're doing well. Hope your week is going well. It's Monday. Depending on what time you're seeing this, it could be in the middle of the week. This is a timeless reading, so divinely, whenever it reaches you, is that divine specific moment for you. And as I always say, take what resonates, leave the rest at the door. This is a general reading. I like to do it. Oh, hi, babes. How you doing, my love queen? So fire. You know, we do a general reading in the beginning, and then towards the end, which is like 25 minutes in or so, I will take a reading. Good to see you too, my love bug. Hope all is well. So let's get into our moment that is beyond space and time. Let's take our deep breaths. Let's connect. Let's do it, baby. Taking those deep breaths, allowing yourself to become more grounded and more centered, easily and effortlessly. Allowing the energy to move through you from the crown chakra all the way down through to the base chakra and through and into the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax, relax, relax. Allowing yourself to come into this moment that is beyond space and time. Allowing all the feelings and sensations to take you deeper and deeper into this moment. Calling forth the full force of source within me, my spiritual guides, guardian angels, and ancestors. I ask that you allow me to connect with the collective, specifically the collective that will be watching this video, allowing me to interpret this at the highest level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all the while allowing them to receive this message at the highest level of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, then have the willpower and know-how to merge it into their daily lives, so that they too can live to their fullest potential within this lifetime. We love you, we love you, we love you. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you for all that you have done, do, and will do, seen and unseen, heard and unheard. I ask that you give us the protection at the highest level in all the dimensions and all the spaces. I love you so much. I thank you so much. And so it is. All right, let's get it. Thank you, Andre. I know, I'm here for it too, Queen Sophia. All right, let's see. What do we have going on energetically today? Let's see. Where am I being pulled? For some reason, I'm being pulled to this deck. Usually, I like to start off with the stereotypical tarot deck, but even before I started the video, this beautiful purple was pulling me. So let's see what's crack-a-lacking for the collective easily and effortlessly. All right, we have number 2. We have some mental conflict going on. All right, easily and effortlessly. Remember 2 is, which makes sense, because remember 2 is harmony, which is what I was about to say, as, guess what popped out? The harmony card. And usually, oh my God, like this is literally what I was thinking prior to starting this video, that I was going to get a card like this. Usually, and I felt like I was going to say this, usually I don't read these cards in reverse, but it's telling me that I need to read this card in reverse, and putting these together makes it kind of sort of repetitive. So we have 2, and see, we have 2 here, and we're talking about, harmony industry. So see here, we have the mental conflict, and this being upside down is telling me that there is a lack of harmony. Okay, easily and effortlessly. Now, because this is a 6, the harmony is a 6 card, that could be dealing with a conflict with a relationship or with a partnership. It doesn't necessarily need to be a romantic partnership. It could be a friendship. It could be work. Okay, there is something that we have the number 8, positive movement forward, but once again, this is upside down. So it's telling me that's something that you may not want to walk away from. There's a mental conflict in reference whether to walk away from this situation or not, easily and effortlessly. Got the third eye chakra. So there is some type of information that has been coming into you intuitively, just like it was coming to me right before this reading. So for some people, they're saying you might be getting flashes of things, flashes of information. So pay attention to that. That will help. They're saying you differentiate between what is being communicated to you through source, God, your team, the force, whatever you want to call it, and your mental chatter. Okay? The information that is being given to you is being given to you via flashes. Psh, psh, okay? All right. The trapped and fear did come up, but once again, it was upside down. So, whereas you might have in the past or earlier within this situation, might have felt fearful of the situation or really consumed by it, the way that you are choosing to handle this situation, because they're saying this is like a cyclical thing. So, it's something that's coming back around, or a similar situation that is coming back around to you, not necessarily with the same person, but the energy and the feeling of the situation coming back around again to give you the opportunity to practice and apply using and they're saying behave in the new way. And you are in a place where you are acknowledging that when you are not reacting, you are taking the pause before you react. You are noticing and acknowledging that there is some type of disharmony within yourself, which is being shown outside of yourself. Not sure whether you want to walk away from it. You are more inclined to listen to your higher self, the messages that God has given you, and not the mindless chatter in your brain. Which is why that trapped in fear is coming down. See, we got the crown chakra. Okay, 7, we're talking about introspection. So once again, being able to go within yourself and feel what is the right next move. Okay, we're doing shadow work. So once again, going in within yourself and working on that aspect of you that is in the process of transforming easily and effortlessly. And this is the 1 and the 8. 1 is the initiation of something, and 8 is the self-mastery. So the initiation of self-mastery, the initiation of alchemizing something, okay? We're talking about 3, the solar plexus. We're talking about willpower, the strength to do so, the strength to move forward, the strength to alchemize what is going on, the emotional withdrawal, hi Astropop, that is occurring because of this situation. It is asking you to be mindful of your emotions, okay? So I love this because this is another, we're getting a lot of 8s here. So this is 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. This is the third number 8. So once again, we're talking about something not on a day-to-day level, but this is something that we're talking about alchemizing on a spiritual level, on a bigger level, that is going to forever change you. So as you move through this, and the way that you move through this is going to forever change you. When this situation comes back around again, it'll be that much easier for you to handle. This time it's easier for you to handle because you're way more aware of what's going on and how to handle it versus maybe in the past where you might have felt overwhelmed, consumed, and were led by your emotional state. Right now, see, this is you channeling that emotion, being aware of that emotion, taking the time to sit with yourself and contemplate what is actually happening, what you're actually feeling, what is going on. See, movement choices and decisions. Okay, it was and did come upside down, which it means once again that's that number 2 again. We're talking about that disharmony, but that's going under that. Oh, I'm so hot and itchy. It's going under that number 8, which was the moving forward. Okay, so that is telling me that there is a lack of decision making and wanting to move forward. Once again, remember it says movement, choices, and decisions. It came up upside down, right underneath the positive movement forward, which was also upside down. So there is a lack of wanting to move forward, and it's a want, but it's also a lack of possibly not knowing how to move forward, which is why you are beginning to take that moment and take the space, take the pause to yourself so that you can figure that out. Okay, we have the 0, which is new beginnings. The new beginnings is trying to come in, but once again, it is upside down. So there is a delay in that new beginning as you are delaying in making the decision. Whichever way you decide, once you make that decision, there will be a new door opening. Okay, it's asking you to shift and change, to grow, and use the wisdom from past situations and the data that you have collected in order to move forward. Okay? Remember, 5 is that number of change. All right? And know that you are not alone. Okay? Hello. All right. And then, look, we got transformation coming in. All right? Didn't I mention about that? Transformation. And it almost looks as if she has a mask, right? So she's connecting with herself, truly looking at things how they really are, taking off the mask, no longer living in the mask, really connecting with her true self, okay? And how to move forward, all right? Alchemizing, transformation, easily and effortlessly. And because of that, and the way that you decide, if you so choose to do the new way, okay, of application, it will set into motion something accelerated. Thank you, baby. Oh, thank you, Queen Sophia. Yes, that is correct. All right, so see, we have an accelerated motion that will be coming. All right, and this is purple. Okay, so this is, once again, I'm telling you, on a deeper, higher spiritual level. There's this huge transformation that you are on. What is the word? It begins with a B. I'm just going to say on the verge, okay? See, it is destiny. All right? Look at that. The heart and the destiny. All right, which matches what you just put in there, Queen Soulfly. That's so funny. I love it. You know we all connected. 10 being what this year is, right? This year is a 10-year one, right? The initiation of new beginnings, new ways of being, all right? All the stuff that you learned, okay, over the last few years. Now it's time to be applying that, which is pretty much what this thing is saying here. Now it's time for application, okay? 0, I always say, surrounded by God, okay? So it's divine, all right? What you're moving into is divine, all right? We have that conflict and defeat card. But whenever we see this, remember, 5 is the number of what? Shift, friction, change, okay? It's asking you to go in, right? You're going inward to this light. Everybody else is running out to this light, but you know that you need to go in to the inner light, okay? To help you move forward, all right? And that's what, see, that's underneath this, okay? So that taking that pause, that going, that person is head down, 9.9 times out of 10, I'm feeling that person's eyes are probably closed, right? And they're going into that light within, okay? Here we go. Easily and effortlessly. Saying don't lose hope. Okay. Don't lose hope. Okay. Easily and effortlessly. The waiting game. Okay. But it was upside down. So it's almost as if it's saying to me, once, and I said it earlier, once you make that decision, whichever way you make it, a new door is going to appear. Because all you need to do is decide. Once you decide, boom, then it's like, okay. And you can't hide that deciding. You can't lie about it. Deciding is an energetic shift. When you decide, okay, I'm going to go left, there's a feeling, indecision. Not indecision, in that decision. Okay? If you were like, I don't know, should I go left? Should I go right? There's a frequency with that, right? Rather than the other frequency is like, okay, I'm going left. I'm going left. Boom. Once you make that, boom. Once you have made that shift, boom. Then that opens up the new different doors. Boom. Okay? All right. Let's see here. Anything else? Ooh, my cheeks are so hot. All right. What else we got here? It's asking me to go to these circle ones, which I haven't done in a while. These are very ethereal. So let's see. Especially being that we just had that new moon going on. What else? And this is a very spiritual reading, which my readings tend to be. The way that I do readings are very energetic, like I say, an energetic snapshot, and spiritual. Okay. I might not be like, Sam is coming to call you. Sam is going to call you at 5 p.m. on Saturday. That's not usually how I do my readings. That's just not how it comes through. Mine are very spiritual. Okay. So going back to this, we have 7 of Rings, which says investment and diligence. Okay. And what do we say about that 7? Introspection, going within yourself. All right. And usually, so the rings is like pentacles. So on the regular tarot, the 7 of Pentacles is somebody reflecting, of course, taking a look at a situation or this thing of value that they've manifested, or these things that are in their life. All right. Hi, Bob. These things that they are in their life, and saying, okay, where do I need to tweak this? Where do we need to take some things out? Where can we put some things in? Okay. So once again, that's that self-reflection about the things that are within. See, look, come on now. Dawn of Rings, reflection and diligence again. All right. All right. Wait a minute. I got to cover that up. Hold steady. All right. It's coming in. All right. This is that transformation. I'm telling you. See, 6 of Wands, advancement and recognition for that advancement. Right? I told you we're alchemizing. Didn't I tell you that door? Look. Boop. Confirmation. Look at the door. I told you the door would open. You make that decision. Here's the door. And could you imagine what path is going to lie ahead of you if you decide to do it the new way? Oh! Okay. 7 of Cups, speculation, opportunity. Okay. And the 7 of Cups in regular tarot, as you can see, even in here, Cups has to do with emotional fulfillment or emotions. Okay. All right. That which is going to fulfill us. There are options. You got options. But also remember, as you have these options, that everything that glitter ain't what? Gold. All right. So pay attention. That's why it's asking you that self-reflection. That's that 7 again. So that's self-reflection. What is going to make you feel emotional fulfillment? Right? You want to be satiated on a spiritual level. I mean, yes, let me tell you something. It's nice to have the material things too. Okay? But there are a lot of people that have all the material things and are still unsatisfied. Where you can have half as much as that, a quarter of what they have, and be completely fulfilled. That is priceless. Always remember that, boo-bop. All right? Harmony, renewal, the star. Okay? The star is talking about hoping and wishing and praying. So something that you've been wanting, something that you've been praying for. Hey, Eddie. The thing that you've been praying for. All right? Coming into being, learning how to what? Fill your cup. And you're saying, Source, this is what I want to fill my cup up with. Could you help me with that, baby? Could you help me with that? You think you could? Please. And thank you. And then Source says, well, I don't mind if I do. We're going to make you renew. Okay? That's part of the transformation. The transformation is the renewal. Okay? Centered, abundant, empress. All right? Pulling in. We talked about this last week, and I talk about it all the time. Pulling in, being in receiving mode. You prayed for it, right? We prayed for it. Now you need to bring it in. All right? Bring in the abundance that you requested. Okay? Ooh, what fell? What fell, baby? Mm-hmm. All right, we got the Ace of Rings, recognition and success. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Repeat. It's that same thing. That rings is the pentacle. So the universe bringing in that thing that you requested. Your gift has arrived, my darling. Your wish has arrived, my darling. You did the application. I see you growing. I see you evolving. I see you alchemizing that which needs to be alchemized. That which has been put before you. That which is coming up within you. And you're like, you know what? We want to alchemize. Apply. Okay? And because of that, we're coming at this and new things and different things and let me put in air quotes, obstacles, which are actually what? Obstacles are opportunities for what? Change. Opportunities for what? Growth. All right. And we're able to, because we're growing, because we're evolving, we are in this place of the King of Swords. All right. Able to articulate in this level of intelligence, emotional intelligence, the calmness, the success, the harmony. He has two swords. Okay, usually the King of Swords on the regular tarot deck has the one sword. This has two swords. See how this is all coming together? Because we've been talking about harmony, not disharmony, all of this kind of stuff, right? Learning how to balance, how to come in balance with what? Swords is the mind and the heart. Okay? The mind and the heart. The heart and the mind. Okay? Learning how to, what's that? Transformation. Boom. All right, what else we got on here? What else he got? It says clarity on here. All right now. We have the rose, we have the moon, we have constellation. So really, we have, is that an angel on there? I can't tell. It might just be a flower. I can't tell. All right. Looks like there's a lemon on here, so it tells me what we take lemons and make what? Lemonade, lemon souffle. Hi, Barbara. That's right, success, booba. Okay, and I wish I could read. But I think that looks like it's in French, whatever's written on them. Okay, Aquarius. Energy, right? That's the air element. Looking at things from a higher perspective element. Thinking outside of the box. Appreciating and accepting your uniqueness and walking and embodying your uniqueness. It's the God in you. All right? It's the God in you. Okay? All right? Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that. Okay? What we got here? Look, I tell you. 8 of Cups. New direction and walking away. All right. Didn't I say that earlier? What is it? Walking away from something? This is where we're going to. We want to walk away. There's something we're walking away from. But let me tell you something. As you walk away, you become more and more satiated. Okay? It's beautiful. And then what is that? The number 8. Okay? 8 is the number of self-mastery. Beautiful. For filling that cup. Look at that, walking into the sun. Okay? It's beautiful. Cups getting fulfilled. Cups getting filled. Love. Exactly. All right? Okay? High Priestess information. Illumination and knowledge. That knowledge again, she's going what? Within herself, going through all the phases. I keep going through different phases. I stay going through different phases. All right? But she's going within. She's connecting with herself, which is telling her what? That's okay. She can do that. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay? She's going within. We talked about that. Connecting with yourself. What's that number? 2. Again, we're dealing with what? 2s, 8s, and 5s with some 6s thrown up in there. 2s, 8s, 5s, 6, and 7s. Oh. So those are all huge things because what? 2 is harmony. 2 is the number of harmony. 5 is the number of change. 7 is the number of what? Self-reflection. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay? 8 is the number of self-mastery. These are the things that we're working on as we're moving through this energy, as we're moving forward into growth and evolution. I really like this reading. I'm very proud of you guys. I'm very proud of us because we're moving together as I look up here and see an 8. Okay? We're moving together. We're growing together. All right. What time were we? 27 minutes in? All right. So let me look. Let's look in the bowl. Oh, we got 4 again. I think we had 4 last week. And 4 is what? The number of stability. The number of foundation. Because what are you doing? With this new application, you are building a new and solidifying a new foundation for you to grow upon and build upon. Right? Didn't I say you will never be the same again? All right. Vision. Hello. We did this last week. Hold the vision. We're holding on that vision. Right? Of moving forward. Clarity. Birth. Told you renewal. Births. That new you, booba. That new you. Okay? Ooh. Watch your tongue. Which is why you're doing it the new way. Didn't I say? What did I say in the beginning? You're not reacting. All right? You're taking your time to hold back, respond. You're not reacting. Whoa. Look at you. Look who's growing up. And what? Hello. This came up. Let it go. Whatever you got to walk away from and let it go. Let it go. Right? Walk away. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Okay? Walk it out. All right? Here we go. All right. Anything else? No, they're telling me it's pretty self-explanatory and to leave it there. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I love this reading. Energetically, it felt good. I felt very hopeful. I'm excited for your change. I'm excited for the growth that is happening here because there's a knowing within me that you are going to choose the new way and going to apply the new way for most of you. Okay? Some of you, you still got some growing to do and you may bump your head and have to come back to the cycle again, but you will remember this reading and the next time you will do it the new way. But that's okay. Look, child, we are all in the process. Okay? All right, it took time to get to this point, at least for me. All right, but if you can, look, I don't like unnecessary suffering. So try to change it up and switch it up as quickly as possible. All right, baby? All right, so let's move on to if anyone, exactly, if anybody would like a reading. So I'm open for readings. We're at 30 minutes, 20 seconds. Anybody need a reading? Do. Anybody want a reading? Anybody going once, going twice? I will await, because if that is it, then I will be tuning out. That was a good reading. I really, unless you got your answer within that reading. Maybe some of you got your answer within that reading, which happens a lot of time as well. So we'll wait a few seconds to see if anybody wants anything. This was really exciting. New things coming up that I'm working on. Merch. Because I have all these sayings and things that I say, and I'm a girl. Well, you guys know I usually wear baseball caps, so I'm a girl that loves baseball caps. So I'll be having some merch for you guys with some sayings, so that you can rock it and wear it and feel good. I have a couple ideas in my head, so because I'm gonna be rocking them. So you're welcome to rock them. That's coming soon. Okay, so I don't see anybody saying anything, but also remember, share this with anybody that you want to inspire or needs this message or part of this message, or you're like, ooh, that sounds like such and such. They need this. Share that with them. That's why you're hearing it, so that they can get it. Share my site. You know, I do one-on-one readings. Feel free to go pick up my one-on-one readings. Yes, happy winter. Happy new moon in Capricorn. I know it was snowing where I am. I don't know about where you guys, but it was definitely snowing here. So I love you. I love you. I love you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you always for tuning in. I will see you next week right here, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. All right? I love you. I love you. I love you. Take care of yourself. And look, dude, you're doing it. You're doing it. Get it done. Love you. Bye, love bugs. Mwah.